I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and if you want to start to play guitar, this video probably is for you because this will show what awaits you in the first 3 till 6 months on your guitar journey. I'm doing a guitar lessons since, I don't know, 1999. And I always say the same thing at the beginning. For everybody, it's the same. The first 3 till 6 months are the same for everybody. And this video shows the steps which you're going through. And the difference in the time is just how fast you can get to the Barréchord. This is this funky chord here, but we're going to talk about this later, and the rest, it can be done in 3 months probably with the Barré, 3 till 6, because the Barré is a little bit tricky, but till you're really able to do stuff like that. Yeah, so let's get started with the first steps. Just one by one, go through it, just keep it going. And what is really important, that you really practice this stuff regular. I started guitar at the age of 20, and I made the whole thing through in 3 months, but I was at that time already a professional piano player, and I practiced guitar like every day, 1 hour or so. And so I went through the whole thing in 3 months, but it just takes the time till your system, your fingers adapt to what is going on. So let's now get started with the first topic. The very first topic is how to tune the guitar. It's pretty simple. You can have an app or a device which tunes your guitar. You just turn here, but the app only works if the guitar more or less is already a little bit in tune. So this note here, this is the second string here, is 440 hertz. This is the A. So your app probably has that note says 440 hertz, and this should be more or less this note. Now, how you get to the next notes, you press here in the 5th fret of the A string. This is the A string, the second string, and the next one should be the same note, more or less. And then you turn here, some more or less, that somehow it sounds similar. Same here. Only here on the 4th fret, if you watch from here, you go in the 4th fret and then back. And then back to the 5th fret. Same as the low here in the 5th fret. So 5, 5, 5, 5. Wait, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5. That's the way you tune your guitar, and then you have the app which more or less puts it precise. That's what you really need to know about tuning, and then the guitar is more or less tuned. Then you can start playing. Then you need a pick. This is a pick. You can choose any pick you like. Try different ones. For a beginner, probably big picks are easier. This is a very small pick, but you can use bigger picks. And they have to be in the right angle to your thumb, more or less. Yeah, so that's the thing to start. If you're playing an electric guitar, we're soon finished with the technical things and get to the exercises. A lot of guitars have pickups. These are called pickups. This has 2, some of them have 3, and you have some kind of a device which you can switch between the pickups, and this alters the sound. If you're on this pickup, it's a more bass-oriented sound, and if you're on this pickup, it's more a little bit crispy, a crispy sound. That's the way. Then you have a volume knob here. Here I have 2, and here you have bass treble. See, now the high notes go away. That's volume and bass treble. In this case, you have 2 of them. Yeah, so that's the way an electric guitar works. Then you plug in here to an amp, and that should start sounding. So let's now get started with the first exercise. This will be chords. The first thing you want to know, or you need to learn on the guitar, how to grab chords. And you start with the basic chords, the open string chords, and this takes a while till you can really grab them. So just let's first try to learn them here. And these are the chords which have to be learned. This is the E major chord. You press here with the middle finger, second fret, ring finger on the D string in the third fret, and index finger here on this first fret on this. This is the G string. So this is how it sounds, the E. Yeah, and when you read chord notations is displayed as tabs. Then you see it displayed, and the arrow which is shows you the direction from where you look, where you press your fingers. So there the frets are displayed and where to put in your fingers. And the fingers are 1, 2, 3, 4. This finger will be T, that will be thumb. So that will be E major. If you put up the index finger, E minor. Next chord will be A major. We're going here now in the second fret of the D string. This is the D string, E, A, D, G, B, and E string. So A is a little bit tricky to get all fingers in here, all in the second fret here, and this the highest string, this one here, is open or A minor. The difference between major and minor, you hear it in the sound. Major is more bright and minor is more sad. Yeah. So we have E major, E minor, A major, A minor. Then the same with D. This is the next finger, D major. Here second fret, and ring finger, third fret. And now you don't play the lowest note, this one here. So this is D major, D minor. Here, first fret, second fret, third fret. And we have 2 more to go, 4 more. C, this one here, ring finger here in the third fret on the A string here, middle finger on the second fret on the D string, and index on the first fret on the B string. Yep. And then the G. Here is the second fret, middle finger, third fret on the lowest string, and the really third fret with the ring, and pinky goes in the third fret on the highest. G. 2 more chords, but they are not really so basic. Reduced F chord, this one here. Third fret, second fret, and here we make a so-called barré with the index finger. We go here. F, and the low 2 strings are not played. And the B7, but that one is not really used often, but we can take this also. Second fret here, first fret here, second fret. Pinky in the second fret, and this one stays open. And this low note is not played. Yeah, that's the way these things are played now. These are the basic chords. So first of all, you just need to learn to grab them. To change between E minor, A major, A minor, to D major, to D minor, to C, to G, F, and to B. Of course, at the beginning it will not go so easy as you see it here, but it's the goal, and it really takes a time to grab all those chords properly, and mostly you will have difficulties because you hit the strings everywhere and you need to cut your fingernails. Yeah, all this stuff really matters. So that's really basically what is going on to learn these chords. Now, the second part which you need to learn is so-called strumming. So first you need to grab chords, the one you just showed, and the second part would be now strumming. Strumming is attacking the chords. Now you take your pick, as I said, and now grab a chord, and strumming is like doing this movement. See, down a little bit like this, up a little bit like this. See the movement? Downstrokes, this is called a downstroke, this is called an upstroke. And you also count. So 1, this is also like a metronome. You count 1, 2, 3, 4. When the hand goes down, hand comes up is and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now I'm grabbing an E minor chord here. And as a second chord, I just move this down here. This will be the first exercise for you. Grab these chords. I always do this in the first lesson. This chord and this, you just move down. Now, first you strum like 1, 2, 3, 4. Now change. 1, 2, see, 3, 4. Let's give it another angle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See, it's pretty simple. And what you don't see is the foot, the hand, and the foot, which is counting, is synced. So 1. I do it with the body now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, probably have difficulties in changing the chords, and you need a little bit of time. So the rule is that the last stroke you're doing is an open stroke. So 1, 2, 3, and the last, you release the chord. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if you're able to do this, you go to the next exercise. This will be this here, with up and down and up strokes. 1 and, as I said, like this movement, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now the releasing the chord comes on the last upstroke on the 4 end. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, so this is how basic strumming is done. Really, the hand and the foot is synced, and this keeps going on. Even if you play like long notes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, the hand still moves. That's the basic principle of strumming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. In this case, the chord progression, the chords are very simple to grab, so you have more time to concentrate on this movement here. Once you know the basic chords, of course, you can do other things which are probably more interesting with these chords. Let's give a short example. Probably that would be this one here. G to E minor to A minor and to D. So now we do the easy strumming pattern, G. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that was the very basic strumming pattern. Now we do the other one with the upstrokes and with the empty stroke on the 4 ends. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See, the basic strumming pattern really works here, pretty simple. You can also make the strumming pattern a little more complex, like mix up, like 1, 2 and 3, 4. So we're playing the 1 and the 3 as just as downstroke, and don't do the upstroke. And on 2 and on 4 we make the down and upstroke, and on the 4 end we make the open one. So change the chord. This leads to this thing here. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 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 1. See, this way you already can create more complex strumming patterns, of course. Now, this is one way of doing strumming patterns. The second one be just play single notes. We take the same thing again, but now we're playing. Now it's a little bit harder. We are picking the strings here, like with the G. And now it's down, up, down, up. So 1. These single notes. In this case, you can pick any you like. Just start with the bass note. In this case, the bass note is here on the low E string. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and go to the next chord. Same thing again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we go to the next chord, and now we have to move up with the bass note on the second string. Here this will be the A string. To the D, and in this case we move up again, starting here on this third fret here, third string here. Yeah, and these are so-called 8 notes. If you count this as before, this is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, compared to the strumming pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See, the same thing, so the tempo is the same, and you have the foot going on, so tack, tack. Now comes the cool part, if you're able to combine this. This might take a while till you're able to combine it without falling out here. And always think about your wrist here has to be very relaxed. Everything is just fluent, slowly, cool, all relaxed. As you shake your hand a little bit and stay relaxed. Don't put pressure in it, even if many of you would do that. So stay relaxed and just have your hands moving on. Yeah. Now you can be trying to combine this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. I played the two so-called patterns one after each other. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now we play the song as before, and now we're mixing up the patterns. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. A minor, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Yeah, so that's the way the chords are played. These two methods, strumming or single notes, and like you call this lettering, just let it ring. It really takes time till you can grab the chords and do the right hand, or if you're lefty, the opposite, without falling out when you change the chord. And these are the 3 months I was talking about. This is about the time it takes. You always have to repeat this exercise. You can also select other songs which contain the basic chords to get something else going on. Any other song is cool too. Just practice that you can grab the chords and do this strumming or picking simultaneously and don't drop out. And the tricks which I showed help you to keep it going. And picking the strings simple like this is harder than just the strumming. And to switch between the two techniques is even a little bit harder. So to be able to do this exercise nicely really takes probably, as I said, 2 till 3 months without falling out in the chords. Yeah, so that's what you basically need to know about the basics chords. The next chords are the so-called Barréchords. I already explained them a little bit at the beginning. These are the really hard thing which you need to master. Barréchords, you have to press with your index finger all 6 strings that they still ring. Now here comes a trick. A lot of beginners press too hard or come too straight like this. You can control it. Play one string after each other and see if every string sounds. See, in this case it doesn't, because you're coming too straight. The trick is you hold your finger in the normal position, a little bit bowed like a banana, and you're coming sideways. It's this part and you're coming sideways. See? And every finger is different. So you need to find your position to press your finger, and the other fingers have to stay free, so don't use them additional like this, a mistake which happens often, and don't press too hard that you sweat like hell, and don't put the fingers down. They have to stay free here, because you need them later to grab chords. So just have this, and at the beginning probably only 3 of 6 strings will sound. It takes time till all 6 strings sound. So the exercise which you have to do daily, like twice maybe, or at least once, is find a position till everything sounds, or the most which you can achieve. If you only have 4 or 3 strings sound, it doesn't matter, do the exercise anyway. Now, see, I'm pressing now here. Move to the next fret, up till the 5th fret. And you will feel some tension in your arm. That's normal. Back. But this way you train to have enough strength to have the thing going on. Till the 5th and back. The way I just showed, once every day. And it will take time till it really works. Once this works, that all of them sound, you can add the chord. So this will be, just think about back of the E chord. Then you have the index here in the 1st fret. Now the ring finger comes in the 3rd fret, on the A string, pinky in the 3rd, and middle finger in the 2nd here on the G. And now we have a chord here. F. This is the F. Do the same thing again. At the beginning, not all will sound. Just keep it going, and then do the same exercise again. Up till the 5th fret and back. This way you create strength. And back. I know it doesn't really sound engaging, but this is just a technical exercise. Yeah, once you can do that, you're ready to play a first barré song. This will be this one here. It's a little Spanish suite. We start in the 5th fret with the chord, but in this case we remove the middle finger. This gives us an A minor chord. Then we move down to the 3rd fret, put the middle finger back, gives us a G major chord. To the 1st fret gives us a F, and then go to the E. We need the E in between to relax our muscles again. You cannot play barré the whole time. When you start doing barré songs, probably you can only play 1 minute and then your hand falls off. But this you need to shortly relax your hand, and you can be ready for this. Then you can play anything you like. Yeah, that was a little example. And if you're able to do this thing here without mistakes, then you made it. Then you're ready to go in your own way on guitar when it comes to rhythm guitar or any kind of guitar. Like if you cannot master till the barré is really the threshold that you can go further in guitar playing. Some people say, well, I don't use this here. I have it here. Why don't you use one of those? Yes, you can do that, of course, but still you need to play at least the F barré. This is used for singer-songwriters if you have the open string stuff going on and have a special sound. That's why I have it, but it's not meant that you can skip the barré chord. Some of you probably do it, but that's not the meaning of it. You need to be able to play the barré chord. Once you are able to do that, you can move further. Yeah. And with barré chords, very simple. We have major, minor chord. This is the bass note. And then you just, if you want to have any chord, you just, like this is the F, this is G. Then you just move it up or down. The way, or if you have a G minor or G major or F major, F minor, the way you need it in any song you want to play. Yeah. So that was it basically with chords in this tutorial. And once you got through here, yeah, you made it. Cool, congratulations. If you want to play lead guitar at some certain point of guitar playing, we're going through the main exercises at the beginning, which you need to learn. Playing lead guitar means you're playing just one note or melodies, stuff like that. So there are several difficulties which we need to master. First of all, you need to grab a single note. As an example, start in the 3rd fret, and your fingers must be somehow able to move accordingly, and at the same time you attack the string. This is called synchronization. So you just start like in the next. You can play anywhere on the fretboard. I'm just starting at the 3rd fret, and then next, one finger after each other. A lot of beginners have the problem that their finger make it like this, and this is not really cool, and it makes you slow, and it's not really ergonomic. Yeah, so you just need to do, there's an exercise how you can learn to put this down. It's called a spider exercise. You can start anywhere on the fretboard. I start in the 3rd, attack here, next one, and now let this finger here, next one, let the other ones here, till the pinky. Now all fingers are on the string now. Now you go to the next string, but just with one finger, like spider legs. See, now this finger goes up. Next. And this is the maximum speed you probably can achieve as a beginner. Don't make it faster. And it only works this way, it doesn't work down. Do it up till you're up there. Do this once every day till you really feel confident, not faster than this. It's really important. Once you're able to do that, you can try something for the synchronization. Now we just, we don't do the spider anymore, we just do this. Faster, but now we make down up stroke. So down, up, with a pick. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You can try to gain speed. And see, I have a regular movement with the picking hand. What really helps in these situations, a lot of players at the beginning have difficulties to feel if they're doing a down or up stroke. I call this the rowing boat exercise. You do the down up with your body. So down, up, down. Don't. This way you feel exactly when it's down and when it's up. Then, and train your body and your hands to do a regular down upbeat. It's really important. Yeah, so that's basically how the whole thing is done. You can do it anywhere on the fretboard if you like. Of course not so fast, but just to show it's not really important where you do it. What is important, that you do the down up, that your fingers stay flat. Yeah, so that's the first thing to really start. Once you have this together, you're ready to start to play first scales. And guitar players, when you play blues, rock, or any genre, you often literally use one pentatonic position. And pentatonic, as the name is saying, are 5 notes. And this is the one position which really works. This one here. 5th fret. Here we are. 8th fret. 5th fret. 7th fret. 5th fret. 7th fret. 5th fret. 7th fret. 5th fret, 8, 5th, 8. Now try to play this with downs and up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, back. So, down, up, down, up. Also try to start with an upstroke. So down, so one, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. This is the opposite now. And always do the rowing boat thing. Oh, I changed now. I made a mistake. See, I also make mistakes. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. Oh no, it changed itself. I didn't make a mistake. Yeah. So now this was the A minor pentatonic. Why is it the A minor pentatonic? Because it's the minor pentatonic. And this one here is the A. If you want to change the key and you play the A minor pentatonic in a song in A minor, How you know if a song is in A minor? Mostly if the first chord or the last chord in the song is a minor. If it's both, it's 100%. In the other cases, 90%. First and last chord of the song is A minor. Then you play the A minor pentatonics. And the cool thing with the pentatonic is when you play the stuff, it really works for literally, you cannot do really much wrong, with that one. If a song starts with an A major, and ends with an A major, as an example, A major, D, then you cannot use the A minor pentatonics, then you use the A major pentatonic. Well, that sounds like a really hard thing, but it's really simple. The pattern which I showed, you just move down 3 frets, 1, 2, 3, and you start with the pinky, and play this exactly the same pattern, but you start with the pinky. So 5th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd, 4th, 2nd, 5th, 2nd, 5th, and back. Of course not so fast, but and the same thing again. So on the audio here it sounds different than even the same notes, because we started somewhere else. It sounds different. Yeah. And now how you want to play with this, and there I prepared a few songs, tracks here for you. Wait, the one is first one is A minor here. With the chords A minor, D minor, to wait, what is the next? C to G, I think. Now, I just let it play, and you just can improvise it by playing one of those notes with in the pentatonics. You can also check iTunes. My backing tracks, I have blues backing tracks, rock backing tracks. All those who are named with AM, they work for this pentatonic. If it's another key, like it says EM, you have to move the thing to the E. How you found the notes? You need to learn the notes here on the fretboard. This is the open E, so it's E. It's very simple, the notes. It's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's the alphabet. And it starts with A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, and here's already the E. There's the F, or here's the F, and here's the G. Here's the G. Yeah, so you just move this whole thing up to E, play exactly the same thing, the pattern, so 12, 15, 12, 15, 12, 15, 12, 15, 12, 14, 40, sorry, 12, 15, 12, 15, and then if it's marked with EM, you move here, or DM, you move the whole thing here to D, or whatever. But in this case, we are in EAM, so we play here, and you can just noodle around a little bit. And so on. You can keep it simple, or you improve and really try to go with the music, feel the music. Don't think too much at the beginning, just try to feel and not get confused by, oh, I have to do something. Just try to feel and enjoy what you're doing. If a song is in A major, which the other one is, also prepared a little file here. Most songs are in minors. It's pretty rare you find a major song. You do the same thing, but move as showed the pentatonics down here, and so that it works like this. And so on. The same thing here, try to enjoy what you're doing. And it's not really important at the moment what you're doing, just try to feel the music and practice these scales that it really works out for you, either in major or in minor. And then once you're able to follow the music and you know these patterns so well that you don't have to think so much about it anymore, that you can really start to focus on what you're playing, then you're also ready with the lead guitar and finish the first steps on guitar playing. And probably this will, normally the chords take 6 months, is faster. But it depends how much you practice. But then you can master lead guitar, the really basics as well, and you're ready to enter the world which you want to go. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, folks, that was basically what is going on in the first 3 till 6 months when you start playing guitar. These are the topics. Learn the basic chords, learn to grab the barre is the hardest part of it, till the automatism and functions that you can really play without interruption when you have to. Grabbing the chords is pretty easy, or you probably achieve it pretty fast, but making the changements of chords without dropping out of a song, that really takes those 3 till 6 months, especially when the barre comes in. The lead guitar, as I said, is not so demanding. Depends if you want to go in this direction to play lead guitar. If not, it's not for you. That's also okay. But the first part with the chords is the same for everybody. And if you not really reach the barre or go over this, it's going to be hard to get deeper into guitar playing, because that's the threshold where you can go to the next world in guitar playing, and from then on you're free to do whatever you want. But till then, it's, if you want to play rock, blues or whatever, it's the same for everybody. And yeah, and everything else which comes later is basically specific for the genre, and is not part of the really beginner steps when you start playing guitar. Yeah, one more to say. I mean, my job as a coach is in this phase just to provide material that the same recurring exercises don't get boring for you. Because the beginners just have to repeat the stuff till it works. And there's a lot of songs around which work with 3 chords, and with those open string chords which I showed, you can practice with other songs. It's not a big problem, or whatever. And really pay attention to that everything is relaxed and everything works fine. Also with the foot, as I showed, that you feel the timing, even on strumming or whatever. Also on lead guitar, it's really important for later playing. And just keep it going. Don't interrupt your practice routines. If you let's say you play 3 weeks in tens and then you make a break of 1 or 2 weeks, it's possible that you lose the progress which you gained till there. So better do 10 minutes every day, just stubborn, do it till you can do it. And then once it works, then you can make a break, and then it works. But if you make the interruption too early, you might drop back to a previous level and need to restart, and that's pretty frustrating. I guess. Yeah, because I myself, I went through the process. I remember I started guitar at the age of 20, believe it or not. I went through, and after 1 month I knew, okay, now I can handle this stuff and it works. So till you feel, okay, the thing works, then you can stop with these routines or then add new routines, but it's really important that you keep it going. Yeah, good. One more to say. That's basically what I want to say. If you love what I'm doing, subscribe to my channel. More stuff coming. Hit the notification button. Buy a t-shirt. This is my t-shirt. It's really cool. It's on my website, hpcrazy.com. If you want to have the tabs of this beginner's course, you find it in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. And follow me on Instagram. Write me a review for the HPCrazy Guitar Academy on Google Maps. I really would appreciate that if you love what I'm doing. Follow me on Spotify for my guitar nights. And follow me everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, and Google also. It would be really nice, and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, me and Dr. Pink are nice signing off. Bye.